Welcome back, everyone, to the Vintage Brickery. I'm Travis, and for today's build, we have another one from the Classic Space series, 1985. This is set number 6952, the Solar Power Transporter. This has got 268 pieces, so we're going to be venturing into a little bit of the larger sets now. It's got 5 minifigures. So today might be a little bit more ASMR when it comes to bricks, because I'm not sure how much talking I can do with a bigger set like this, but I will do my best. All right, so we're going to start off with the... oh, hang on a second. Lost a wheel. All right, there we go. I'm back now. All right, as always, we're going to start off with the minifigures. The yellow. Very good torso on that one. A lot of gold left on that one. It's almost perfect. There we go. Oh no, stand up. Oh, come on, soldier. There we go. And we got red. There again. Perfect. I guess it would be like Hot Wheels. I guess like Tampos. I'm not sure what they are. Looks like I might be missing a head here. Whoopsie daisy. Sorry there, bro. You know what? I think there's got a little bit of a bend on this one. Gotta be careful with these. Gosh dang. There we go. Happy little guy. And we've got a black space guy. His gold's not quite as good as some of these other ones. There's that. Okay. Something's amiss here. Looks like I'm missing a head for some reason. Looks like I'm gonna have to borrow somebody's head for this one. All right. I don't want to go in the other room and get one, so I'm just gonna borrow this guy's head for today, and then we'll get him a head later. All right. This one here. This one's a little different. This one has the jetpack on it. I don't see that very often. And helmet. He doesn't have the tank. He's got the jetpack. Alright. Look at that. Thing's already disappearing. Alright, get over to instructions here. Alright, sorry about that. Got one of these on the front there. Got two little antenna antenna on the back here. Dang it. Come on now. There we go. Looking good. And the fifth one is actually a robot. It's not a minifigure. So we've got this here. A little hinge to the. Oh, come on now. 1x1 bricks. Cracking. Top there. Oops. I wasn't paying attention. I can't afford to pay attention. So there we go. These are supposed to be this way. So that's something for his arms to attach to. Come on now. There we go. Now we're going. This goes here. This. Alright. You get these antennas there. There we go. Almost looks like one of the guys from Science Theater 3000. That's pretty well. Mystery Science Theater. Yeah, Mystery Science Theater 3000. All right, here we go. What? Just wait till we get to the ones that have 700 pieces. 800 pieces. Oh, goodness. Like I said, this might be a little more ASMR than, I don't know. Not only that, I'm just dealing with the older instructions. On the other. Male piece here. There we go. Look at that. Come on. Go 4x6. Yep. 6-wheel. 6-wheel. Transporter. Oops. Dang it. There we go again. yellowed. Maybe I should have cleaned that. Oh well. Shows its age. Okay. Next one. Good grief. It's almost like it's sort of the same on each side. It kind of goes backwards and forwards. The front and the back are almost identical. Separate these a little more, maybe. Might help. But kind of the way the normal sets are. Oops, wrong way. And there you go. You're just kind of sometimes you put them together and I can't find this piece. I know there must be one missing. These are brand new sets. Nope, there it is, hiding somewhere. All right, there. One of these on top. All right. Make sure. All right. Put this here. To the 3x2 slopes, 33-degree slopes. Should be one more of these. There it is. And here's these. This is the old with no extra supports on the inside. Then we've got the tiles, 2x2 tiles. There you go. With the arrows again to indicate something. I don't know. Go this way, that way. And there's a couple more pieces here. I did have a suggestion that I should put some music, maybe very light music, instrumental music in the background. I guess you could let me know if that'd be a good idea or not. I was thinking about it, but I haven't really been able to find anything that's appropriate or goes with. So, but let me know. Let me know in the comments what you think. I'm definitely gonna put some in at the end with the reveal. There we go. Okay. There it is. All right. The way that was sitting, I was thinking it was a 1x4 brick, not a slope. Not with a 45 slope on the other side. Man, sometimes they can get you. Come on. These on here. End. Okay, come on. So way over here, trying to hide from me. All right, then I got these. On each end here. Printed pieces. I guess they call them printed pieces. Now we have the corner pieces. There you go. Like so. This is actually the first time I've ever had this one together. I've never had this one together. And so this is the first time I put this one together. Of course, 95% of the ones I have, I've never put together. So just some of these I had previously put together, which I talked about before. Because on this one here, I had everything except for I only had one of the big corner ribbed pieces. I had to actually order the other three. So for some weird reason. And okay. Okay. All right. Sorry, I had to check on something there. So there we go. One. No. Here, yeah. See, some of these are. Whoops. I don't need an arrow there. This has the stud on the bottom. The newer ones don't have that stud on the bottom. They have I guess what they call a jumper, kind of like little, like 4 points on the inside of it. This is the older design. Oh, come on. These things are trying to get away from me again. Well, come on. That's not it. There we go. This is when you start wondering if you got all the pieces or not. Because you can't find everything. Hey, there's one. Jeez. They're all the same color. Everything's the same color. There we go. All right, got them. I really should have. These really need to be cleaned. May have to do that later. I don't know. All right, got that. There are a bunch of these on here. Another. That's pretty wild. Not sure how far they're supposed to be down in there or not, but for now we're just gonna stick them in there. And this goes on the top here. There we go. That's pretty wild. Oops. Get back here. Okay, now start putting the wheels on, looks like. But I need these here. The other one here. Two. up, I guess. I don't know. Huh? Alright, kind of set that to the side there. Here. Okay. I'm having to really interpret what's going on here on these instructions. Okay. Okay. One of these days, if I ever get to learn how to edit and stuff, maybe I can show you the instructions as I'm doing it. I can understand. It can be a little difficult. Okay. Set that to the side. Now I'm picking up one of these. All right. There's that. I got a little printed piece there. And 1x2. Come on. Steering wheel go. Oh, come on. Man. Okay. That is not wanting to go on there very good. Oh my cow. That is really odd. Where's my other steering wheel? Should be another steering wheel here. Well, This is not wanting to go on here. Gravy. Well, it looks like that's about as good as it's gonna get right now. That's really strange. I'm not sure why that is. Maybe it's because it's so dirty. Good golly. And this goes on the front here. Up. There we go. We got more arrows to indicate where we're going. Yep. Yes, I thought we were getting kind of an ugly. I got these. And these here. This one, like most of the older stuff, comes with the thin ring light holders. That's what these are called. 1x1 plates modified with light holder. And there we go. These have the A 4085A. We got the wings here. One more there. Another 2x6 goes across there. And we got more arrows, more indicators. There. The trans bricks are very, very popular with the older sets. Trans dark blue, trans red, trans yellow, trans green. Got the canopy. Speaking of trans green, there's trans green. Trans yellow. Making sure I'm not missing anything. Got the black air raid sirens here. Fascinating. Just such a awesome. Okay, let me get some more. A couple more wheels on here. There we go. And still got a few more pieces here. I've kind of broken up the instructions a little bit. Kind of, I guess it's more sort of like a big poster thing. A couple of these on here. Something on the outside. And I got my hose, tablicins. Fits in like so. That's what the arrow's for, to tell you where that goes into. But now I have to build one of those exactly like that. Another one for the other side. All right, go back to the beginning here. There's my other steering wheel right there. Good grief. Right in front of me the whole time. And there's my dog. Domino. I would yell at her and tell her to be quiet, but she's deaf. She doesn't sound like she's deaf, but she's deaf. She's a Shih Tzu. All right. And she is a little Sheets. that? So bizarre. That one went on a little easier, but. Oh, come on. There we go. Goes on here. These two. All right. I cannot believe how dirty some of these bases are. I did not realize that. So, sorry about that, but hey, when you're talking about something that's 40 years old, I guess it's going to be a little dirty sometimes. You get to be that age, you get to be a little yellowed. Where's that? There it is. There's a lot of these trans antennas on this one. Trans red antennas, I should say. Transparent red. Sometimes I can see why they went to a newer system, because these are a little bit, these can be a little finicky, but awesome nonetheless. There. Oops. There we go. Just like the other one. That will go right there in the back. There we go. I'm guessing these will flip up so you can drive around, I guess. I'm not sure. Oops, I forgot to get my wheels on there though. Get the wheels on. That's wild. Okay, now set this to the side. Now we're building the top. The thing about these Lego sets is they always try to tie everything in. You know, they always do something to make sure that everything's tied in and nothing's left to flop around to fall off. So it's quite ingenious. All right, let's see. Make sure I have this thing in the right direction here. And then there's this side. Tile there. One by one plate. Oh. Okay, there we go. I don't know, I was gonna take it apart. Nope, just gotta move that. Alright. On top. Camera pods. I'm not sure what these are. And we got the big tower support on the top. Little radar dish on the back here. +4 to indicate. Now, I gotta build one just like that. Another one just like it. So I'll go back up here. It's pretty wild. That's exactly the same on each side. Put this on the right side this time. These go here. Just about finished. A few more steps. Sport. Oh, look there. I've got an extra. I have an extra one of those. Well, that's awesome. Because I need one of those for my other sets I'm looking to finish. For some reason, I have an extra arm for the robot guy. Weird. Oops. Get on there. All right, that clicks in on the other side, and there we are. Look there. I think it's too big to put on my thing. We can try it though. Set everybody up here. Alright. And there we go. That has been the... Nope. I think it's too big. Come on now. Cooperate. That has been the Solar Power Transporter from 1985. 40 years old. Alright, well, I hope you enjoyed that. Mine is a little longer. But if you have any suggestions, like I said, if you think I should add some music, like really low in the background, or maybe some music just on the reveal as it's going around on the turntable. But just let me know in the comments. If you enjoy this, please like, subscribe, share, and I will see you in the next one. Thank you.